Astounding. Phenomenal. Brilliant. Mesmerising. Superlative. Lionel Messi. I think that's just about covers it. Lionel Messi is making it clear. You'll have to rip the Champions League trophy out of his bleeding, dying hands. Too graphic? Maybe. Messi put on a true masterclass, scoring 5 goals as Barcelona routed by Leverkusen 7-1 in this round of 16 second leg match. It's the first 5-goal game of his career. With Barca leading 3-1 from the first leg, it always looked as though it would be comfy for them at home, but Messi made sure that there would be no doubt. He bagged a couple before half-time and then notched up a hat-trick after the break. Unbelievable. Have we used that one yet? I don't think so. Christian Tello, by the way, also grabbed 2 on his Champions League debut. He could have had a hat-trick, but this game belonged to little Leo. He leads Barcelona into the quarterfinals for the 5th straight season. The holders progress 10-2 on aggregate. Messi moves from 6th to 4th on the all-time Champions League scoring list. The Argentine is now on 49 goals, 22 short of Raul's record of 71. Messi has 12 Champions League goals this season, tying the single-season record. He's in a rich vein of form as well, 7 hat-tricks this term. Joining us from the Jalan Besar Stadium is ESPN football analyst Paul Macefield. Paul, we're going to talk about Lionel Messi, not surprisingly. How does he compare, in your opinion, to the greats of world football? I'm thinking Pelé, Maradona, Johan Cruyff, Paul Macefield in his prime.
I really wish, Andrew, to be quite honest, but I mean, let's be honest about it. He is one of the best players in the world and he will go down as a complete legend. There's no question about that. Coming up against the likes of Maradona, Pelé, they've won World Cups before. Cruyff was at that brand of football that was total football back in the 70s. I think it's going to take a lot for him to overtake or get up to the levels of Maradona and Pelé. He can do it, but I think that what he needs to do is win a World Cup and do it on the big stage. And if he can do that, then yes, he could possibly become the best ever player that's ever played the game.
Yeah, that's been a question that's probably going to dog him for a few years to come at least. Why does he seem incapable of replicating club form on the international stage?
Well, I think he does to an extent, but you're talking about better players when they're around because they're national team players and they know how to handle him and know how to deal with him and they find it a little bit easier. I think that the problem is he doesn't have a supporting cast. This is why, for me, Maradona will always be the best. He won the World Cup single-handedly. Pelé had a support cast, and now Lionel Messi, he doesn't have that support cast to give him the ammunition, to allow him the freedom to go and express himself and score all the great goals that he can on the international stage. So that's why, for me, he's going to always be second best in my eyes at the moment. I may be proved wrong in the future.
So Lionel Messi is clearly the benchmark right now. Cristiano Ronaldo is probably, I don't know, a little way behind. It must be annoying, mustn't it, for Ronaldo to sort of be plying his trade at the same time as Messi?
Yeah, on 250 grand a week, yeah, I'm sure he's really gutted. No, I know what you're saying, because it doesn't become about the money when you get to that level of football. It's all about the ability and talent. And I mean, Messi is a freak. He comes along once a generation. The last generation was Maradona when I was growing up. Now this is my kid's generation and it's Lionel Messi. But Cristiano Ronaldo isn't that far behind. He has the ability, he has the skill, he's banging the goals in for fun. But it's just that little bit of magic, that little spark that Messi has that can turn absolutely something, you know, or create something out of absolutely nothing. And yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo, maybe he wished he was another 10 years later, another 20 years later, maybe the next generation. Maybe he would be the megastar that everybody thinks that he is. But for me, Messi definitely tops him at the moment.
On a separate issue, and very quickly, Paul, Pep Guardiola, his future at Barcelona seems to be in some doubt. Surely he's not going to turn his back on the greatest club side in the world right now, and, as he's described, the greatest player of a generation.
So what challenge has he got then, Andrew? I mean, let's be quite honest and frank about that. He's coached them, he's won everything that there is to win. What next? What, win it again? Okay, then what next? The only step up is national team for him to go and achieve possibly the greatest glory of all, which is winning the World Cup, because he's won everything domestically, so there's no problem there. What about taking a team of nothing, or taking a team that's mediocre, being given some money to invest and building something? I think that Pep Guardiola actually has the ambition to do this, which is why he doesn't commit to his long-term future, and which is why I would love to see him move club and go and coach back in the Barclays Premier League.
Paul, many thanks. Have a really good evening.
Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for having me. Bye.